Hey everybody, this is my first video using my voice. Uh, this time I'm doing Sea of Thieves instead of Team Fortress 2. If you guys would like to see more videos where I use my voice and or play Sea of Thieves, then just kind of let me know. Mason, stop it. I'm actually recording a voiceover. Anyways, let's dive in. So basically what we're doing now is we're doing a Gold Hoarder's Vault Voyage. So basically what that is you just sail around to a bunch of different islands looking for like X's or looking for buried pieces of a map that this special compass points to. So we kind of just park the boat here, and my friend hops off the boat to go and take a look around for the for where the thing is buried. I pull out the compass to take a look as well, and just hop off using a sword dash, and I start heading over to where the treasure is buried. So I've got to head around the island, and I didn't park the boat in such a great spot, so we'll have to swim back to it when we find the map piece. So then I'm kind of climbing onto the beach, and then I see this gunpowder keg skeleton. And they can kind of just pop out of the ground and surprise you. And the gunpowder keg only immediately blows up if you shoot it with a gun or hit it with your sword. And like, it's really hard to see the keg when the skeleton's just popping out of the ground, because it only pops up when the skeleton's about halfway out of the ground, but you can still hit it when the skeleton's like halfway out of the ground, but it's not popping up. And it does supposedly have a unique animation, but it can be super unexpected. And sometimes you just get absolutely no warning of when it's gonna pop out of the ground like that. It just kind of like leaps out of the ground rather than like climbing out of the ground. And I'd say a gunpowder keg skeleton is kind of like the equivalent of a Sea of Thieves FNAF jump scare. Like, boom! Not really scary, but startling. Anyways, me and my friend found the map piece, and we head to the ship to sail off to the next island where the next piece is located. And I've got this piece of loot with me that I can sell for good amount of money, like not as much money as all of the chests that we're gonna get combined, but like good amount of money. So I kind of just sword dash over to the ship to set sail or get ready to set sail, and my friend is just doing something else right now. I'm already pretty experienced on this game because I've been playing this game a lot in my period of not posting or forgetting to post on this channel. So I get the sails kinda ready and just make sure that everything's okay, and then just go and try and harpoon that piece of loot that I left on the beach onto the ship. So I jumped forward a little bit through some of the sailing to the next island. So if you see any like jump cuts throughout the video, it's probably something that wasn't super important. While we're coming in, I just see some ghosts on the shoreline, so I just snipe them with my sniper rifle so that they don't bother us while we're getting the map piece. Other than that, nothing else really interesting happens on this island. Just mainly killing the skeletons that pop up when we dig up the map piece. Apart from the skeletons, the only other thing that tried to attack us was just this ghost. After we've done everything on the island, I just pull up this map thing that I found from a bottled map or whatever, and just charge back to the ship to go and figure out if this is the island that that the map is for, and it is not. In the progress of looking for the bottle map, I discovered that we found the red X that leads us to the vault key, and I just start looking around for the island that it's on. I eventually discover that the island that we're looking for is Barnacle Cay, and just get ready to set sail to it. While we're sailing to Barnacle Cay, I realize that I have a bird hunting falcon, and I just show him to my friend because I pretty much got him the day that I recorded this. Anyways, we get to Barnacle Cay without any problems or anything, and I just get the ship maneuvered, ready to get the key and get out of here. After we're all parked and stuff, I just start reading the map and looking for the location, which happens to be pretty much just where we parked, and I just dig up the chest, which contains a couple of not really very valuable items and the valuable vault. The chest just contains some gold, some bronze cups and things, and the vault key to Kraken's Fall. I just go and head back to the ship to check where Kraken's Fall is relative to us, while my friend's just doing something. As we're sailing to Kraken's Fall, we just have to go past this ghost fort, which is basically just inhabited by NPC ghosts, and they fire cannons at us and be annoying. We have some minor complications with them as they hit us. Very surprising, honestly, because they're usually very bad at aiming and can't hit anything. Anyways, we get to Kraken's Fall, and I just start to maneuver us towards the this little crevice area that we can get the ship into. I just get the ship maneuvered in there, and then spin it around so that we can easily get out of there, but also be able to park the stuff still. And there's also a mermaid statue, so I just hop off the ship after like repairing it to go and claim the mermaid gems from it. Destroying a mermaid statue takes a lot of slashing at it with your cutlass and shooting it with your pistol or whatever, but while it's damaging you, but the reward is worth it for the slight amount of time wasted. So then we start taking the keys, or the key on shore, to put it in the place where we need to put it to open the vault. But before we do that, I just had to get the ship spun around. me and my friend just have to wait for the vault to open up and reveal all of the treasure inside. It only takes a few seconds to, basically, the strategy for the vaults is just to grab the chests and put them outside of the vault for later while we get everything else out. If you're playing in a team, you definitely want to organize your people to be doing different things, like the person that's best at parkour should be like jumping up into the higher areas to drop chests down. Have one person who either just doesn't want to do parkour or isn't that great at parkour, just be carting chests out of the door, and then have like your best puzzle solver on this puzzle that's inside of the actual vault itself. When you're doing a vault, time management is key, so you want to be as fast as possible while you're doing it. It's not like urgent, or it's not so urgent that it's immediately gonna slam shut if you're not doing everything like pixel perfect, but it is still closing. So you want to be going as fast as you can and managing your crew members optimally to their best suited jobs. After I'm done throwing everything down from the roof, I pick up the medallions for the puzzle and start completing the puzzle. Basically what the whole puzzle is you have to look at the corresponding, or you have to look at the images on, or in the water, and flip the stones to the corresponding image. And once you've got everything correct, the wall will open up and you'll find this magnificent kind of golden chest behind it that costs, or that gives you a lot of money. After that, it's just taking the rest of the loot out of the vault, and while we're taking the rest of the loot out, something kind of interesting happens. An ancient coin skeleton spawns. Basically what those guys do is that when you kill them, they drop these coins that could normally only be obtained from the battle pass or bought with real money. After the encounter with the ancient skeleton, nothing interesting really happens after that until we get the last piece of loot out of there. And I just kind of fail to sword charge over to there and just find this random castaway chest in the water. My friend just harpoons me onto the boat and starts harpooning everything else onto the boat. And I just start putting stuff on the bow of the ship so that when we get to an outpost, we can just harpoon it using the harpoon guns mounted to this tower from a faction called the Sovereigns that takes all the loot, but only if you've got a captained ship. Not really all that much interesting happens while we're sailing to the outpost, apart from we played a few sea shanties, and we make it to the tower that the Sovereigns are at. And we just hop on shore to go and sell everything off. The Sovereign Towers are really cool because they have this little elevator thing, and when you harpoon stuff from your ship onto the tower, then it just kind of drops onto this little elevator thing that can be risen up and down the tower. Really, all that happens after that is just more harpooning and then selling of the loot to the guy that is the representative of the Sovereign. That's pretty much the end of our adventure. Thanks everyone for watching. Drink water. Bye.